So the website I've chosen to do is Feast of Merit. It's a cafe in Richmond, and I've got research of their previous website. The text boxes are really long, which made the user experience quite difficult, and these three menus here all opened up in different tabs, which made viewing the menu quite annoying with a lot more clicks than there ever needed to be. There was literally only 2 pages of the site, and then you could just scroll through pages using this menu above. As I noticed in the design improvements and the UI UX improvements that needed to be made, this created an overall difficult user experience. And then this is during the process of me designing a website, they got a new website as well, but they still have the same issue with the menu. You had to click through and it would open the menu in a different web page, which made it just very difficult and very annoying and clunky to navigate the website, although the overall design is much better of this site. It's much more modern, fits the mood and the feel of the cafe itself. And this is my website. It's got a nice landing page, big header. It's very obvious what the company is with this. Now I've got a menu that's home. It's about breakfast, lunch, dinner. So it's easier to view the menu, which is something I thought was a key point, because that's generally why you would visit a cafe's websites, to see the menu. I've got a bit of information about the cafe, who they are, their philosophy, because they support a charity, YGAP, and then who YGAP is. I've got some imagery with a parallax scroll. So the image scrolls, and once it hits the top, it'll stop. And there's also an opacity scroll on all the text. Just sort of creates a point of difference, makes it a little bit interesting. So the user knows there's breakfast, and then as they keep scrolling, the food comes up. And this happens with all the imagery. There's an opacity on the text there as well. More parallax scroll. So the obvious thing is that the menu is very easy to see. It's very visible. There's no clicking, it's just scrolling, and you can just go through and you can see everything, the key points of information. Then down the bottom is the opening hours. Or if people don't want to scroll when they land on the homepage and they know they want lunch, they can click on lunch and it will scroll directly there. Or they can go to about or breakfast. So it just makes the overall user experience and the interface just much easier to use, which I think is a main improvement that most websites need these days. It's all about simplicity of use. The less clicks, the better, I feel. And just going back to this, my mood boards. So I wasn't really sure which mood board I wanted to use, so I sort of incorporated all three. So this was more about the hipster cafe movement of Melbourne, which obviously this website fits into, and it's also a farm to table cafe. So these two sort of became one, I suppose, in the design, which I think I achieved in my website with the sort of darker feel of the pictures and the darker color scheme that I used. And yeah, and I have the 3 scrolling effects. So the menu scrolls, 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 and then once it hits the top, it stays. The slideshow, the parallax scroll of all the imagery, as well as the opacity scroll. And that is my Feast of Merit website.